So we've learned about the cloths, the Envirocloth specifically, and we've seen how we can clean 90% of our home with just cloths and water. All kind of surfaces, our bathrooms, mirrors, windows, everything, reducing the need for paper towels, which is awesome. What the question now becomes whether or not we can replace something like Clorox wipes with our cloths, and we can know with certainty that we're removing 99% of bacteria with this Envirocloth. So what I have here is raw chicken. Absolutely disgusting. I think it's gross. And I'm going to rub it all over this plate. And I'm going to get the plate good and covered. Ooh, it's really gross. And take it to the side. And I am going to take a food grade protein swab. This is brand new, hasn't ever been used. And I am swabbing this plate now. And I am checking for the presence of protein. Protein is actually smaller than bacteria, which is why I am checking for protein. Always in the presence of bacteria is protein. And I am going to activate it. So I'm cracking it, and you are going to see that the liquid comes down, and it is going to start to turn colors. It's actually already started to turn a little bit purple, you'll see. So what's that mean? Green means clean, presence of nothing. Purple means protein, presence of protein. So this is getting started, a little bit of protein, like I said, on there. And we'll set it there and we'll kind of watch it as it works over the next minute or so. Take my plate, take my Envirocloth, just remove it. Completely remove it. Just, fold this in half twice and wipe it one time with it flat. I know it's totally gone. I'm going to even lick it because it's totally gone. So that's how much I trust this cloth to remove all of everything that's on there, including salmonella. So I take another food grade protein swab, and I'm now going to re-swab. And I am again checking for the presence of protein. So I'm re-swabbing this entire plate and getting it all good and covered. Same thing, putting it down, cracking to activate it. Bright green it starts out, and it's totally crystal clear, so it's not going to turn. But I'm going to set it down next to the other one right now and kind of give it a minute to activate while I chat about these toxic cleaners, while that is working, so I can show you the difference in the two. So I have literally removed 99% of the bacteria, the protein, the salmonella, everything on that plate with just an Envirocloth. Now that Envirocloth was damp. I did run it under water. This is the gray one. And I have, like I said, folded it in half twice, so I use it flat when I actually do it. So what does this mean? It means that we don't have to buy this stuff anymore. Crazy, because I used to be Target's #1 buyer of Clorox wipes. I used to love these things. So unfortunately, when you use these, if you've never read the back before, you should, because it claims to kill 99% of bacteria. That's actually only in fact if it's used correctly. So the back of this container says needs to be used for 4 minutes. The back of the Lysol container says 10. So you can say 4 to 10 minutes is how long you need to be wiping a surface and keeping it visibly wet for it to actually be killing 99% of bacteria. So I had never read the back of this. I didn't know that. I was not killing all the bacteria when I thought I had been, sadly. But yeah, it doesn't really work the way that it says it does, unfortunately. And it's actually really dangerous for us too. So since the 1970s, about 80,000 chemicals have been introduced to the market here in the US and across the world. And the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency, doesn't regulate those chemicals that are introduced. So they have not been tested for human health and safety at all. So when you go into Target, you pick up these things and you buy them, you assume, or I assumed, that these have been tested for human health and safety and our government is regulating this. It's not true, unfortunately. So most of those 80,000 that I just talked about are actually banned in the UK because they're toxic and they're harmful to us. So it's up to us as consumers to A, demand stricter regulation here in the United States, and B, do the research and learn for ourselves that these things are dangerous. So you take Windex, for example. As soon as I spray this, within 26 seconds, every single chemical in this bottle is within every single organ of my body. So that's how long it takes. 26 seconds, completely through my bloodstream. Pretty crazy when you then realize that these toxins and chemicals haven't been tested for human health and safety. Paper towels. I used to buy paper towels every time I went to Target. I'm just saying here that, if you're looking out for the environment, Norwex is awesome. If you're looking out for your health, Norwex is awesome. But also if you're looking out for your wallet. The average American household spends between $400 and $500 on paper towels, Clorox wipes, Windex, Pledge, toilet bowl cleaner, Lysol, Clorox all-purpose spray, all of those things that you don't need to buy any longer once you switch over to Norwex, because now you know that not only can you clean most of the surfaces in your home and your windows and mirrors and all those things, but you can also remove bacteria and remove, salmonella, for example. or protein to be a little bit more precise. But here are my 2 swabs. This one right here is the one that determined the presence of protein. This is the one that didn't, totally crystal clean. So you'll see here that green means clean, purple means protein. So it's pretty crazy, but this is the proof. These, like I said, are actually what the government uses when they go into our restaurants and check for cleanliness. So pretty cool. Love my Envirocloth, and I love it for every single task that I could imagine using it for, including raw chicken, even though it's gross. All right, thanks guys.